If you're just getting into pour-over, the best coffee grinder for pour-over is the upgrade that shapes everything you taste in the cup. Hand grinders ask for a short 30 to 60-second ritual, electric models trade effort for convenience, and if something catches your eye, you'll find the model names and links in the description. In fifth place, we have the TIMEMORE Chestnut C2. It's the affordable door into fresh grinding for pour-over, delivering a straightforward, crowd-pleasing profile with a pleasant body and mouthfeel. The C2 tends to create a finer grind, which can nudge mouthfeel to be more pronounced and bring out the acidic, fruity side of your beans. For a beginner, that can actually be educational. Those brighter notes help you sense how grind affects extraction. And because this is a hand grinder, the 30 to 60 seconds you spend turning the handle can become part of a relaxing morning routine. The trade-off is exactly that tendency toward a finer grind and the extra texture it adds, though there are techniques to tame it if you want a cleaner cup later on. As a first step into pour-over, it gets the job done without overcomplicating the process. Coming in at number 4 is the TIMEMORE Chestnut C3. Think of it as the C2's clearer, more refined sibling, still approachable for a newcomer, but with noticeably better clarity in the cup. It can produce some fines much like the C2, yet the overall grind quality is slightly better, which means your brews feel a touch more separated in flavor. Sweetness, brightness, and body are easier to tell apart. If you enjoyed the ritual of hand grinding and you're beginning to notice the differences between beans or brew methods, the C3 supports that curiosity without forcing you into a steep learning curve. The small caveat is that its improvements are incremental rather than dramatic. You're getting a definite upgrade, not a radical transformation. For beginners who want a clearer window into their coffee without leaving the budget-friendly zone, the C3 makes a sensible next step. At number 3, you'll find the Z5 manual coffee grinder. This is where the conversation turns to burr geometry that targets high clarity, the kind many people associate with top-tier flavor separation in pour-over. The Z5 is an underrated pick. It may not look as stylish as some hand grinders, but the cup quality punches above its profile. If your goal is to taste more nuance, think cleaner layers and a more precise expression of your beans, the Z5 is built for that. It's also versatile enough to pull duty for espresso someday, which is a nice safety net if your coffee journey expands. The drawback is mostly aesthetic and budget-related. It's slightly more expensive than the entry models and not as design-forward. But if clarity is what you're chasing in pour-over and you want a hand grinder that can keep up as your skills grow, the Z5 is a smart pick that rewards careful brewing. Taking the second spot is the 1Z K Ultra. It shares a similar burr approach with the Z5, so you're still getting that high-clarity cup that pour-over lovers appreciate, but the overall feel moves into premium territory. Built with all aluminum, it brings a more luxurious, confidence-inspiring experience to your daily grind, literally. That tactile upgrade matters when you're grinding every morning. A smoother, sturdier turn can make the ritual feel special rather than routine. In the cup, results sit very close to what you'd achieve with the Z5 at similar settings, which is both a compliment and a caution. You're mainly investing in the build and user experience rather than a dramatic leap in flavor. For beginners who know they'll be hand grinding for the long haul and want something that feels as good as it tastes, the K Ultra delivers clarity with a premium touch. And finally, at number 1, the Comandante C40 MK4. This is the original high-end hand grinder that helped define the modern specialty coffee conversation, right down to the often-asked question, how many clicks of the Comandante do you use? It features the same general burr geometry praised for clarity in other high-performing hand grinders, but with higher-end production that makes the grinding experience especially satisfying. For pour-over, that translates into cups with crisp separation and consistent results across different beans and recipes. Beyond performance, the C40 brings a sense of community and shared language to your brewing, useful when you're learning and want to compare notes with others. The clear caveat is cost. It's expensive, but if you want a benchmark tool that can stay with you from your first pour-over to more advanced experiments, the C40 is a proven choice that sets the standard many others are measured against. To recap, the C2 keeps things simple for your first brews, the C3 adds clarity without losing approachability, the Z5 introduces high-clarity burr performance and versatility, the 1Z K Ultra elevates the build while keeping that clarity, and the Comandante C40 crowns the list as the iconic hand grinder that anchors the specialty conversation.
If you found this helpful, give the video a like, subscribe for more beginner-friendly coffee guides, and tap the bell to stay updated. You can find everything mentioned here plus more details in the description below.